From Arkansas's streaming news leader, this is THV 11 Morning News at 6.
Good morning. Thank you for being with us this morning on THV 11, streaming with THV 11 Plus. I'm Karen Fuller.
I'm Hayden Balgavy. Happy Wednesday morning, everybody. Meteorologist Tracy Bean has been with us now, getting joined by her BFF, Ashley King. She's got the forecast and the traffic for you this morning.
Yep. Here we are. We got it all.
What's up?
Yeah,
you guys are matching too.
I know.
And so are we.
You guys are matching. That's funny.
We don't even plan it.
We need a portrait. We need a four-shot
Look
portrait.
at that. Look at that.
Yeah, together we'll be able to tell you what to wear, and then you'll get there on time. So, I mean, it makes for a good day.
It's kind of ironic because
Yeah.
I'd never get anywhere on time, but I'm telling you how to get there on time.
Well, you know, some people, they're like, I'm
do as
a great,
I say, not as I do.
I'm a great organizer, but myself, my life in general is a mess. But listen, I can get your day started and get it organized and ready. I'll get you to meetings. I'll have you dressed correctly. All of that. So anyway, we all have talents.
You do just fine, Tracy Bean.
All right, well, let's talk about this day. It is certainly warmer out there, and we are enjoying that. The kids won't have to bundle up and from head to toe as they're heading out this morning to the bus stop. We are looking for our sunrise around 6:42 this morning. That sunset around 6:02. Don't forget, daylight saving time coming up on March 8th, and 52 out there right now. Cloudy skies, and although we do have a lot of clouds out there, we're still going to see temperatures warming up today into the lower 70s. So that's going to be nice. Now that's humid out there, 74%. That southerly flow sticking around, keeping that nice warm air here around the state. We are seeing a few 40s. Ashley's family's probably a little chilly there in Clinton at 32, but they'll warm up as well. We're all looking for highs today, and mainly the upper 60s, a few 70s as well, even some mid to upper 70s down in southern Arkansas. We do have some rain pushing into our forecast for Thursday, very light, and that next chance will be early next week. We'll talk more about that in your day, hour by hour, coming up in just a few minutes. Ashley?
Hey, Tracy, this early in the morning we typically see very light traffic, and that's what's happening right now. This is the Big Rock interchange, just a couple of cars out on the road right now. We're not seeing much going on our live traffic map either. Looks pretty clear. No slowdowns, no accidents. This is an easy traffic report for you. Nothing to really talk about right now, but we'll check this again coming up.
My fellow Americans, our nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
Remarks from President Trump delivering his 2026 State of the Union address. In it, he outlined his priorities before a joint session of Congress while defending his record on the economy, immigration, and foreign policy.
He pointed to what he described as progress at home and abroad while urging lawmakers to support the next phase of his agenda. Now, the address comes as new polls show his approval rating slipping on the economy, an issue expected to weigh heavily as the midterm elections draw closer.
The night also highlighted sharp divisions in the chamber, with Republicans frequently applauding, many Democrats looking on with disapproval, less than 9 months before voters go to the polls. CBS News correspondent Natalie Brand shows us key moments from Capitol Hill.
The President of the United States.
President Trump delivered the longest State of the Union address of the modern era, touting what he called a turnaround for the ages. He defended his record on the economy and immigration 1 year into his second term.
Our border is secure. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before.
The president also addressed rising tensions with Iran.
My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon.
The Olympic gold medal winning U.S. men's hockey team was among the special guests highlighted last night. The lighthearted moment brought rare bipartisan unity during a speech that put political divides on full display.
These people are crazy.
Reactions were also split.
It was a great review of the extraordinary work we've done.
I thought it was a state of delusion.
The State of the Union comes as President Trump is facing dwindling job approval numbers in a pivotal midterm election year. With the latest CBS News poll showing the president's approval rating at 40%, Democrats are now trying to sway voters their way. Some spoke at an alternative rally outside the Capitol.
In November, are you ready to throw the bums out?
In her official response, Virginia Governor Abigail Spanberger hit the president on his immigration crackdown and the cost of living.
Is the president working to make life more affordable for you, and your family, we all know the answer is no.
President Trump is set to take his economic message to Texas later this week ahead of key primaries in the Lone Star State. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Two other big moments during last night's speech were when President Trump awarded the Medal of Honor to two military members, a Korean War veteran and a pilot injured during the Venezuela raid.
The president also announcing he would award the Presidential Medal of Freedom to U.S. men's hockey goalie Connor Hellebuck. While the president promoted his achievements, an Arkansas woman delivered a message of her own hours before the speech. Laura Bloom McGee, a survivor of Jeffrey Epstein's sex trafficking network, spoke at the U.S. Capitol, calling for justice and action. She appeared at an event organized by the Democratic Women's Caucus and the House Democratic Caucus. McGee joining other survivors in urging the Trump administration to release all of the Epstein files, including unredacted information about his powerful associates.
And we will not go away. Speaking out about sex trafficking saved lives. Being here with my sisters has helped save mine. This has never been about politics. It's about little girls and young women who have and continue to be exploited by the powerful.
She went public 3 months ago, saying Epstein trafficked her as she was beginning a modeling career in New York City. McGee attended the speech as the guest of Congresswoman Julia Brownley.
Election day is fast approaching and voters have less than a week until casting their ballots in several key races. But a central figure overseeing one of the state's highest profile elections has now resigned. Lono County Clerk Dawn Porterfield stepping down Sunday, citing family health concerns and what she described as persecution and a lack of respect. However, the timing complicates matters. The county clerk plays a critical role in certifying the elections, including next week's high-profile sheriff's race featuring candidates David Buford, Aaron Spencer, and incumbent Sheriff John Staley. The sudden resignation raising concerns.
It was concerning to me that she quit at such a crazy time. You know, we're a week out of a primary election and the clerk has to certify that.
Spencer tells us the move, quote, demands a direct response, while Buford says he is not particularly worried. Porterfield's deputy will serve as acting county clerk until that vacancy is filled. The position is on the ballot next Tuesday. New developments this morning in the capital murder case against Andrew McGann. New court filings revealed the defense and prosecution now at odds over whether the death penalty should remain on the table for the man accused of fatally stabbing a married couple at Devil's Den State Park last July.
The dispute centers on campaign videos by the county prosecutor. THV 11's Tamer Knight joins us to explain what's in those videos and why the defense says the videos could have an impact on the case. Good morning, Tamer.
Well, good morning, Karen and Hayden. New filings in the McGann case focus on two specific videos featuring the Washington County prosecutor, Brandon Carter. In a campaign ad for his run for the Court of Appeals, McGann's booking photo appears on screen as Carter says he's taking criminals off the streets. A second video shows Carter speaking publicly about major cases handled by his office, including McGann's.
This is the Devil's Den case. Essentially, I'm not allowed to say anything that relates to the facts of the case. I'm not allowed to speculate on its guilt or method of innocence. Really, all I can do is talk about logistics.
Now, McGann's attorneys argues those public references could sway potential jurors. The attorneys are asking the court to remove the death penalty from the case, citing concerns about a prejudiced jury pool. Carter responded in filing saying he did not discuss evidence, its weight, or McGann's guilt in either video. Criminal defense attorney Adam Rose offers his expertise by stating it's tricky on whether Carter violated the gag orders or not.
I think just having the photo up there and saying these people were quote-unquote murdered, I think it's tricky because that is public information and he's not necessarily talking about the weight of the evidence. Do I think it's a black and white violation? No.
The defense is asking the court to consider the cumulative impact of videos when deciding whether capital punishment should remain an option. Now, however, Carter argues removing the death penalty is unnecessary, saying if there are concerns about a bias, a change of venue, or careful jury selection would be more appropriate. Now, as of right now, the filings are now pending before Judge Taylor, who has not set a hearing on the matter. McGinn's next court date is set for April 1st. Reporting for THV 11 News, I'm Tamer Knight.
All right, Tamer, thank you. Now let's go back to meteorologist Tracy Bean and the forecast to help you plan your Wednesday.
All righty, well, it's going to be a nice warm day out there. Plenty of those clouds out there, but believe it or not, we're still going to see that temperature rising to the lower 70s. So not too bad, not quite as gusty as yesterday where we got just shy of 30 miles per hour. It was very, very breezy yesterday, but today maybe a gust around 15 miles per hour. Our 3-day forecast does include a bit of rain showers for Thursday. Not a lot, but a little. It'll help. And we're looking for a high of around 68, but temperatures and the sun rebound on Friday and Saturday, where we're going to see 70s and maybe even 76 on Saturday. Hayden's already planning his outside time on Saturday. He's pretty excited about that. But overall, it's going to be a nice weekend ahead.